Okay, what we're doing today is I made this little 2-clip video, scanning my backyard, whoopee. There's maybe 3 effects in it and 1 title. It's about a minute. And what I'm going to do, what I have done, is render it, and I'm going to change. I found that the default thread count in Kdenlive 17.12 is 1. I was wondering why. I didn't read the whole manual. I've just been jumping around here. I use other video editors, so I figure out it can't be that weird. But it is. So I picked MP4, and I didn't change the quality. Left everything default, except on the advanced settings, I made it 8 threads because I have an 8-core CPU. So I'm assuming that's what they're talking about. And I started rendering this thing. And there you see, there's the 8 cores. Everything is the same. I only changed MP4 and the threads. And this is the first render. I'm gonna pause my voice for a bit. I may have to cut this out to do that because I started it as everything else is muted in the recording or the video that I did. So I'll just keep talking nonsense and we'll see what happens. One issue I had in Kdenlive, I wanted to do a microphone voice over this final version, and I could not get my USB mic to work. I read for a couple hours, and I went on the internet, did YouTube videos, and it's all over the map. So what I did is on Linux, I saved it, moved it on over to a shared drive, went back to my Windows side, popped open Cyberlink, imported a clip, and it's got a little picture of a microphone on the main inputs. Click that, and here I am recording instantly. Kdenlive has a few things that I need to simplify. It's like pulling teeth. Not a good thing. Okay, so looks like now we're rendering the second one with the default setting of 1 thread. I've done this test a few times, and man, if you don't match your system to what you're using, this thing will take forever to render under Kdenlive. So we'll see what happens. I'm just looking at the first one that was done. I hadn't even started the second. What the hell am I doing? Looks like the operator was asleep at the wheel. That's crazy. Yeah, this Cyberlink is, man, it's like luxury compared to Kdenlive. I don't know, man. That's the only thing I really use a lot is my Photoshop and my Cyberlink. Besides my I have MBR access software to my security cameras, and it's only made for a Windows 10 or Mac. So I will be keeping Windows 10. There's certain things that I have to have. Okay, now we're starting the second one. And right off it projected a lot more time than the first one. It's think the first one was about a minute, so a minute video and about a minute to render. That's not bad. An MP4. I'll see what this thing takes. I'm just filling time here. I may cut this out and do my time warp thing. The effects, I've learned how to pop them in there and thing and all that, but it's compared to a commercial product on Windows, it's pretty basic. I guess for YouTube videos it would be fine. I have so many inputs that I can use on Cyberlink. It's kind of crazy. I can zip out of YouTube in a few minutes in this thing. Kdenlive, I'm just playing with it. It's good. The Linux is pretty cool. I like doing command line once in a while, so that's okay too. So we're halfway done, and it's I think it says minute 40 already. So it's going to be 3 to 4 times longer to render using one thread versus 8. In my case, with a 8-core CPU. If you had a quad core, I don't know what it would be, but it's something that you really need to check. I'm not one to read the entire manual until I need help. And there's always YouTube, but wow, lately some of these guys are all over the map. And they're all putting different versions online. I loaded Kdenlive to Linux Mint through their software manager, and I can't get 19.04. They haven't approved it yet, unless I want to use command line PPA and force it in there. The 17.12 seems pretty stable, so we'll just go with that for now. Once they approve it on the Mint side, or Ubuntu, or whatever one, they're all kind of tied together. It'll show up in the software manager, and then I can just upgrade to the newer. And it's supposed to be totally rebuilt, so maybe it'll be a lot better. This microphone issue I had this morning was crazy. I spent so much time researching this, it was pretty insane. People don't want to do a voiceover. I mean, I know my voice is goofed up, but that's cool. Still my voice. Okay, now I got all done. The times were pretty amazingly different. What I'm going to do, which you're going to see here in a second, normally I would do this voice thing in my OBS, but I want to try something different, and it didn't work out too cool. So here you can see, I'm going to switch it back to 8, so when I close this, it'll still be set up for my system, which is 8 thread. So that's good. But the time was 1 minute versus almost 3 something. Now I'm going into this file here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up the video. And let's see, this is my first render at 8-core. And I'm using VLC, so I'm going to pause it. VLC is pretty cool. Go in here and, wrong one, idiot. Go in and blow it up. Zoom in on something. And use my calibrated eyeballs. And okay, it looks okay. So I'm zooming in on that part of the video. statically. That's what you can do it moving or static, whatever you want. Okay, here's the second version with the 1 core. Render time almost 4 minutes. First one 1 minute, or a 1 minute video. Okay, just looking around, it looks about the same.